Today we are looking at the top 10 Minecraft castles of all time. Yes, as I just said, we're looking at the top 10 Minecraft castles. However, this isn't just any Minecraft castles video. This is the one that's the best of the best out there, because I spent my spare time, searching through every single castle in the world. No, well, maybe not in the world, but all of the best kind of castles that I looked at tons of public statistics. I got a bunch of people to vote as well, and I used my personal preference here as well. So if you don't like it, tough. If you haven't seen it already, make sure to check out our castle cinematic video, which I did prior to this video as a little teaser. Make sure to check that out if you haven't seen it, because it's really awesome. Well, I think it is. It's really awesome. I spent a while doing that, so make sure to check that out as well. Now, number 10 is my wild card in this bunch. Avalon Castle. I hope I said that right, because I can't do pronunciations. This building is quite enormous. By exact count, it's actually 440 blocks long and 180 blocks tall. Now, this Minecraft builder claims this beast of a castle took over 2 months, just 2 months to build by hand. There was no mods involved in the building of this castle, which just makes it even more epic than the other ones on this list, because you know someone spent their time to actually place a block by block of this castle. Now, the interior of this castle is, well, non-existent, which keeps it out of the higher echelons of this list, but it is really hard to be disappointed by, because the outside, it's nothing short of an amazing Minecraft build, which any Minecraft lord reigning over his massive kingdom would be proud to live in. However, you do have to wonder where he sleeps through the harsh, cold winters. Number 9 is Warwicker Castle. Now, we've actually had this castle featured in his Hero Brian Real video if you want to see more of this castle, so check that out in the link here. But wow, this castle is camped squarely on top of a large cliff. Yes, check that, a very large cliff, which makes it, in a sense, pretty gigantic. The picturesque scene features tall steeples which guard a very detailed interior, unlike the previous one on this list, though it's still technically outside. Bear with me here. There's no roof, you see. There's a lot of small details that go into this build that anyone from the outside would think that it's nearly impenetrable if it existed in real life, due to the singular entrance and very, very, very high walls. Downright impressive, this one. Yeah. Number 8, simply named Castle. Well, that's what the person who made it decided to call it, because they couldn't be obviously bothered to call it anything else. Well, simple names work the best, I suppose, and this one simply resembles a church, just saying. It has a central entrance wall with a wide berth and a very tall ceiling. This extends back to other long hallways that move out to each side and into the enclosed courtyard. You see, the back houses a nice enclosed throne room, so you can play king if you want to. Yes, I guess I could say queen as well for being politically correct here. You get the point though. It's a really nice touch to see the inside roofed in, and the dark aura seems pretty realistic in this one. We have to give the builder some pretty good credit here, because this castle is really well done. Number 7 is the epic medieval castle. You better have yourself together if you're going to call your build epic. Thankfully, this build really doesn't disappoint the epic side of castles, although I would hesitate to label it as just a castle. A castle? No. More like a castle town. I am definitely reminded of an ancient Scottish, I can't even say that word, who wrote this script? Fiefdom? Okay, whoever knows what that means. But the style and architecture both fit well with the sprawling campus that was created by this one as well. You can walk through each little area from the opening bridge and up the castle along a mountainside where it's built into. The appearance of this castle against a mountainside was pretty clever and makes it really different from the other ones on here, because mostly you'd ever find castles on top of a mountain, not against the mountain. Bad design flaw, or simply a beautiful aesthetic feature? Okay, number 6. Castillo, oh for God's sake, who comes up with these castle names? Castillo Isla Alta. There we go. Italian side coming through. Another one I would call more of a keep than a castle because it's just so goddamn big. This structure takes up the entirety of a bloody island. As the name suggests, this one is a tall one. It also brings a new meaning to the word formidable. I can't imagine how many cannons it would take to breach this keep. The red and yellow colouring on the steeple draws your eye to the intricacies in the architecture and your attention to the staggering amount of work that has gone into this build. The ship waiting in the harbour is massively detailed as well, and a fitting addition to this build. Everyone needs to take a step back now and wipe the tears from their eyes as we delve into the lonely castle. It doesn't get any lonelier than inside an inaccessible mountain range, right? Well, that's smack dab where this castle is landed. It's very tall, even when compared with the others on this list. It's taller than the mountains that surround it. Yes, Minecraft mountains are big, so put that into perspective. The detail and designs are characteristically complex, and it's actually just as detailed on the inside as the outside. Well thought are walkways with torch lights that make for an unbelievable setting. The only thing that would be tough to believe is that someone actually could escape this thing. This could be a castle, or a prison. Look for it on the Minecraft top 10 prison list that we'll come out with soon as well. Also, we're actually making a video called The Wizard, which should be coming out pretty soon, which uses this map as a backdrop for the video, so keep your eyes tuned for that, and we'll link it in the description when it eventually comes out. Working our way down the list lands us at number 4. This standout castle uses a smooth, polished design and wood accents to really make the scene jump out at you. The windows are quite unique on this model, and using the wood to come out as more detailed is really a good feature of this build that most castles don't actually use and overlook quite a lot, especially when this castle overlooks the central courtyard. A winding staircase makes its way through a dense forest up to this build as well. It ends up looking like a ray of hope as you finally arrive after the forest trek. Yes, because everyone does a forest trek, so remember that. Though you will have to sleep outside too, it appears, as the interior has not been designed. Oh well. We have now reached the top 3 part of our list, and yeah, check out that cinematics video. Even if you've seen it, watch it again, and then like it, yeah, because you know, I'm amazing. So number 3 is Feldon, Land of Kings. How could you not like a castle with a bloody dragon statue as a focal point? This one has that, and plenty more. The area is huge, and the architecture is more than just a little interesting. Whilst characteristically being castle-like, it's also so cleverly crafted that it almost confuses the eye when you look at it quickly. While being characteristically castle-like, It also is so cleverly crafted, but it also confuses the eye when you look at it too quickly. It's a beautiful thing, really, and I wish I knew how the builder pulled this one off, because it is simply fantastic, especially the way that the castle blends into this scene, quite literally blends into the scene so amazingly. Got winding hallways, multiple levels, and as I said, a dragon. Finally, a castle name I can actually say. Number 2. Medieval city, cathedral, palace, castle. Yes, it's slightly, bear with me on this one. This thing is truly epic. I mean, it's a castle city. There is so much to explore, and the best time to do it would be right at the night time, as this scene is extraordinary. The lighting arrangement is truly magical, and the feat of wizardry for this city is beyond belief. There's even a great hall in one of the buildings that is quite Harry Potter-like actually. Now that's something you don't see every day in a Minecraft castle build. There are also so many buildings surrounding this castle keep / city that you can so easily get lost within each one. This is certainly a good one. And here we are, DoubleUpGaming's and your voted and public statistics number 1 castle. Hear me roar. No, I'm not gonna roar for you, okay? No, not even if you write it in the comments, I'm not going to roar for you. This castle is number 1, well, because it floats in the air, like it just doesn't care. See what I did there, I just made it rhyme. And a few other things as well, not just the rhyming part. The red and grey brick colour scheme is arranged in a stunning and quite mesmerizing manner that makes you not want to ever look away. I mean, just look at the lighting of this castle and the way it truly lights up the night sky with its stunning glowing blocks. At night, it looks like the only parts of the castle are there, just floating on a sea of darkness. Even a moat surrounds the inner wall, interestingly placed inside of the keep itself. Plus, since it floats, you might as well take a flying taxi there to see it. No, but seriously, this castle's amazing. So there you have it. These builds are some of the most epic to ever grace Minecraft, and the task of ranking them sometimes seems to be as hard as possibly crafting them. But they are begging to be explored, admired, plundered, and used, but just not abused. You can download them all and experience them for yourself by visiting the link to our website in the description below, which has them all listed on there for you, as well as a few extra pictures.
You can't go on like this.
Now, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to support our videos, then make sure to click on our Patreon link. Also, watch some of our other videos, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe, okay? Go, why don't you subscribe? Go, yeah, and like the video. This has been Daniel Coliani from DoubleUpGaming.com.